Alright guys, we are back. And going into Dragonshire, we've got Zeratul, a Brightwing, a Vala, and an Asmodan. And of course Tassadar. So this map, generally I think I'll probably do a guide on the individual maps themselves, but you'll generally see 3 bottom lane here because of that extra mercenary camp. And having your siege ogres pretty vulnerable down there on the bottom side of the map. Of course you do have the 2 shrines, so those come up I think at a minute 30. And so, checking out the enemy team, they've got a Zeratul, so the Oracle's going to be really useful here. The Zagara, Uther, Hammer, and Tychus. So, good bit of DPS. Not the tankiest. And I'm going to go, generally go mid lane with Tassadar here, but if Asmodan's going to take mid lane, I feel like Zeratul's more of a roamer. And again, this is solo queue, so I should probably take my talent, huh? But yeah, I can't tell you what these guys are gonna do. Zeratul wants to roam. He's generally not a laner. Tries to get ganks, so I'll take mid lane and pop the Oracle out here. I'm gonna take the extra storm damage. I'm popping that, and then I'm just jumping up. This probably isn't the best. Nobody didn't get any eyes on anybody up top, so looks like they might be setting up for a gank bottom, or they could have gone out the top lane onto this shrine, but it's generally it's very useful to do that early game. Now, Zagara is going to be hard to push against. She is quite the lane pusher, so I got my work cut out for me defending this. I do have a lot of lane clear, but it's going to be a rough time of it, I tell you. So kill that dude in the middle, and then yeah, you can see right now I'm pretty much just going to focus on this, clearing this out. Zeratul's coming in. You can drop a shield on him to keep him so he can stay in the fight longer, and then I got her with the storm. Yeah, there we go. For a second I thought the Hunter Killer was attacking me. That's why I used the E, so I didn't even have to use the E there. I could have just shielded Zeratul to protect him from it. And now you can see we're clearing the creep up. Zagara loves to lay creep everywhere. You got to clear that up, man. And as a Protoss player, I hate that now. Grabbing the well here. I don't need to really push the lane that hard. The shrines are up, so I could go help. Like in this case, bottom looks like they're alright. So I'm just going to stay mid a little bit to get XP, and then I've got Uther coming down on me. So I'm using the shield just to... because he has that stun, I don't want to get stunned, so I have to be careful here. He did go bottom, so I want to drop the warning there just to let them know. I'm going to clear this mini wave, and then I'm probably going to go down to help them out. Taking the healing ward now on level 4 for that healing. We should get Zeratul here. I don't think he's going to get Brightwing. Yep, we do. We are able to get him. Now I'm very low here. This is going to be very risky. I might actually take a death here because Uther's in there, but do get the storm off on Hammer. I'm going to have to go back though because I'm completely out of everything. They should be able to get that shrine back. And you can see we're slightly ahead in XP. I'm going to have to go back mid lane though to get the... generally early game, you want to keep that lane XP up. It's so important. And so you can see they took top shrine back. You'll get this a lot in high level games. You're not going to be able to get an early Dragon Knight. It's going to go back and forth all over the place. And now remember to clear the creep tumors, so I could have placed that storm a little better. She got a speed boost. Alright. In a situation like this, I'm just going to hold mid to protect, keep this from going down. There's the enemy Zeratul. I might actually fall here. I don't think... They did get the shrine back in time, so the storm wasn't necessary, but I was in spot, so I figured I'd just do it anyways. And the idea here is to not let them get a lot of pressure on this gate. In this case, I could take Mule, I guess, if I wanted to. Not the best storm. Helping him out. And we're going to get a kill here. Using that to kill the creep timber. I'm going to go ahead and take the extra static charge just to show you guys how this build works. Now you can see we're still ahead in XP, just staying in a lane. To get that lane XP, I generally don't want to leave this lane untouched or unguarded, because we wouldn't be getting XP from all the minion kills. And so we clear this wave out. Now I could come down for a second, shift down, and see if I can get a kill here. Ah, I thought he was going to back off. He didn't. Completely whiffed on that one. Using the Oracle, you can see how useful that is. Taking this shrine back. And so you're not stuck to a lane. You don't have to always stay, in one spot and be completely. We're gonna fight here for a little bit, so drop the healing ward. We're both healers though, so it's probably not the most useful healing ward of all time. But now we cleared the wave. I'm gonna go back up mid lane, because Zagara is just such a hard lane push with all of her little minions and stuff. It's insane. You can see this gate's already down. And they did catch up on us in XP. Oracle is also great for cleaning up creep. Archon for level 10. We did beat them here, so we could force a fight where we have our ults. I'm completely bone dry on mana though, so I'm probably going to grab a well here. Let these guys step into tower range and then attack them. They do burn out the ammo though, unfortunately. Get that last creep tumor. We're ahead in XP. They do have ults though, so you have to be careful here. I think I'm going to shift down. At this point, minions, it's still useful to get XP, but it's not the most useful. You can see they have ogres pushing bottom. Ah, I can't get to him. We can. Oh, nice ult from Uther. We did stack up on that a little bit. Now I could have dropped that a little bit so we could step on the shrine. You can see how I'm not actually, it's not quite in range. Gonna pop the Archon out. You can see the DPS on this dude, so I can force them back. And Zeratul came down with a very nicely timed gank. And I'm tanking a few tower shots to burn ammo, and I have a shield still. Not huge deal to take that extra damage. I could have even probably taken another one or two, because I did burn that ult, and that timer is on cooldown right now, so it's... She can see me, of course, because of the creep. Trying to get that creep tumor. There we go. Now Zeratul went behind enemy lines here. He's in trouble. I don't think I'm going to be able to help him out, though. He did make it out with a Void Prison. I'm not going to be able to take it with him here. He does knock me off. Taking that Shrink Ray. I might actually fall here. No. He knocked it down, yeah. That's just really unfortunate. There's not a lot I can do 1v1 against Uther like that with no mana. If I'd had mana, it's not as big of a deal. She does get a nice kill there. Nice pickup from Vala. And so we did lose bottom shrine in the middle of that. We are up 2 levels though. So it's important, even if you don't get the Demon Knight, don't be impatient. Take smart engages. Get your XP, Don't feed them kills. Don't worry about it. If nobody gets the Dragon Knight, you won't lose the game if nobody ever gets it. It's you can still win a game without it. Now we can shift bottom lane for Uther. I think he's gonna back up. I'm not gonna use Shrink Ray on him there just because he was running and we didn't have CC to really stop him from escaping. We get this back in time. He can't make it. Oh, there's Uther. And Hammer. Burning that just to check for Zeratul. And you can see they backed off a little bit. We should be able to take a fight here. If we don't do anything soon though, the one problem is Zagara's lane push is a little bit better, but we did get top fort, which is really nice. Nice kill from Zeratul. This guy's working out. He's doing the work. All right. We're gonna lose bottom shrine though. I would say we should probably shift down, and we need to get a kill ideally. If we can get a, we did get a kill on Zeratul, but we should use that to our advantage. Popping my ult. You can see I'm saving that. Oh. And I thought I for sure hit my E before that hit me, but it's probably just a little bit of latency. Preemptive storm. I'm gonna have to go back. That fountain's just not gonna be enough. We are 3 here though, so I'm gonna stick it out a little bit. I don't know where their Zeratul went. I mean their Tychus, not their Zeratul. Go for the double storm, and now we can drop that. They don't stack, so you don't want to cast them right on top of each other. And there's Zeratul. So we're holding this. We're able to push this lane back pretty hard at this point, getting through the gate. I'm going to go and drop some storms on this to clear that minion wave out, and then we can push it back. So there's a little bit of a lane push here with Azmodan. Giving everybody vision, and then don't want to take too many tank shots. That's the one thing. We do have Zeratul here. He did back off. Okay. Our Zeratul. He looks like he's focusing Brightwing, so I'm dropping that shield. Shrinking him here. And dropping my ult. He did not hit me with his ult either, so I think I can get a kill here. Can I? No. He's just too fast for me. Alright, so we move out of the fort range and take the tower down. Not going to be greedy. Meanwhile, Azmodan's dying over here. I'm like oblivious. That's my fault. I'm too busy talking. I should have seen that and just that would have been an easy kill. Azmodan didn't have to die there. That's on me. Finally, yeah. With 4 dead, we should be able to get it pretty easily. And now you don't have to leave your lane. This is a really late Demon Knight at 1150. It's pretty late. If it's earlier, you definitely don't want to leave your lane. In this case, I could leave my lane to help them push. With 3 down, though, I should be able to get this fort. And now there's 2 down. So this should be no contest. Here comes Zeratul. I don't know if he's... And the other Zeratul comes in and he's dead. Yeah, he thought I mean, Tassadar is very hard to kill. You have to recognize that if you're playing against him. There's just so much you can do, and it's just... I didn't even have mana there. Like, just... you know, if I'd had mana, it wouldn't have even been close. And I was already lit up a little bit. Looks like she's gonna just defend the lane. I wanted to get the fort, and I'm happy. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna help Vala clear that up, and then I'm gonna have to heal up. So there's a lot of this map's like riding a seesaw a lot. With Tassadar, you just need to be in the right spot to do the extra DPS and the shielding for your heroes. You need to know when to use what. You know, like who to shield, when to use the healing ward, who to shrink. Generally, anybody high DPS or anybody in the middle of your team, like an Uther, you could shrink. And the shields for whoever the enemy team's focusing most of the time. And also, I have very good lane clear. So against a Zagara or an Azmodan or an Abathur, I generally want to lane against those team, you know, to save my team from drop the shield on him. And now I'm shrinking him. Okay, we got Zeratul, and Uther made it out. This last dude, oh, he's dead. I don't even need to go back. The minions are going to get him. Might be able to get Uther here with her. I don't have much for him. I think he took sprint. We checked that talent. Now he took Burning Rage, interesting enough. Okay. It's always good to check the enemy talents. Nice polymorph from Brightwing there to stop Tychus's Q. I'm not going to fight over those Siege Giants. Let them go. Shrines are up. Grab bottom. We don't have anybody top, so we're not probably going to get a quick Demon Knight here, which we could if we'd been set up for it. But grabbing a Shrine like that, if the enemy team gets an advantage all of a sudden, it's going to slow them down from taking it. Zagara's around here somewhere. There she is. Here goes the Archon. I stacked those storms a little bit, but I was not too worried about it. The second one's free. I'm just going to try and focus Zagara here if I can. But we've got the Demon Knight. We have 2 levels. We have 20 to their 18, so that works out really well. I had my Spidey senses tingling there, so just wanted to check to make sure I wasn't going to walk into something, and going up. This time I'm going to help him to push. We could probably get a keep. Another thing you can do too is you can use the shield on your Demon Knight. I'm going to pop the Archon here. We should be able to get a keep. Choke points are really useful. That second W was a little slow. I could have gotten the Banelings. But choke points are really great targets for storms. And we should be able to get that keep. Yeah, it's down. Now we back up. They have 2 dead. We can just take the hard camp. We probably can't get another keep at this point, but we can definitely take the knights. And then heal up, and we're fully ready to go for another engage. Brightwing and Vala are doing work. Zeratil's doing it. Looks like everybody's... They're getting it. They're getting some action. What are they doing? Looks like they're going to get Hammer. The other team just overcommitted a bit there. I'm actually going to die if I'm not careful. Jeez. These knights are OP. Azmodan helping me out a little bit. I think I've got a fountain, so I'm going to let this go through for the full 30%. And then grab the well. We got a second keep in the middle of that. Now we've got knights pushing, and I'm with 2 dead. I mean, we could group up and push. We're up 4 levels. Really 3, yeah, up 3 levels. So looks like they're backing up though. I'm gonna go ahead and... Tassadar's not the best at taking camps, but I can at least start this. They're coming down. Drop that, and then... Oh... I was a little slow on the W. I was trying to wait for the last second just because, remember, storms do not stack on top of each other. So you really want to wait as long as you can there. Or you can cast them like separately so they don't stack on, like they don't land on top of each other, and you get the full DPS. Full damage out of it. Now I'm going to guard these while Vala takes the other one. Chase Zagara back. She's down 3 levels, so she can't be that aggressive. And then the hammer's here though, so I do have to be careful walking in and taking these. Now that was really aggressive there, going this low. But as I said, we're up 3 levels, and I had Brightwing there for the heals. Now I have to back off though, because if Zeratul comes down here, that might be a tasty snack for him. All right. Let's go up mid lane. We don't have anybody top in this case, but we do have still a significant advantage. So I'm just going to chase Uther back. Let Azmodan... Looks like Azmodan actually is going to need help, but Brightwing went up to help him. 2 kills there. And he drops his Odin. I think he's just going to run with it. You can use the Shrink Ray on that. So he's almost dead into that. And that, oh, that Emerald Wind was amazing. Now Azmodan should get the kill here. Nice. Using the shield in case he wants to... Oh, nice ult. He's dead though. He can't. He knows it. That's why he stopped to fight. There was no escape. No escaping. I mean, if nobody else is going to take it, I'll go take it. You do have to be careful. This ghost will stop you from getting it if he attacks you. So in that case, we didn't really lose any time on taking the Dragon Knight because the Ghost was there, but I think with 5 down, this is just push to win at this point. I'm not going to bother with the keep. You could if you wanted like the extra XP. I'm going to kill all these minions, but for funsies, 2 up. There's nothing they can really do. I can boot her for fun. Again, for fun, not for really any strategic value in that sense, because she went all of what 6 feet in game or whatever, you know, 2 inches on my screen, and that's GG right there. So that's Tassadar. A lot. Give them a GG because that was a lot of good play from them. We didn't have time to take a look at the score screen, but it helps having, you know, depending on what team comp you get and how experienced everybody is. That was really solid play all around from them. Did I die? I don't remember dying in there, actually. Don't think so. No, 14-0. So he's very, very hard to kill. You know, you can get through a lot of games without taking deaths or taking 1 or 2. But yeah, that's Tassadar. I don't know if you guys have any questions. You know, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them. I can do more guides by request, or, you know, I'll be getting to all the heroes eventually. And so that's number 2. I did a Tychus guide before, but I'll probably redo Tychus now that the alpha, you know, the wipe went through and everything's back up online. I'll be doing some more guides. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll put the talent list in the description for you if you want to check it out. All right, guys, you know, have fun, get out there, ladder up, and play some Tassadar. He is a ton of fun, especially for new players. I think he's very easy to use. If you look at the description, it says very hard. I'd say he's very easy, but you know, kind of like a move. Now, it's not that simple, but he's a lot of fun, and I like him. So give him a shot. All right, guys, thanks for watching.